You are not failing because you're lazy. You're failing because you don't understand how time actually works. Most people treat life like simple addition. You work, you earn, you rest, repeat. But the truth is, life doesn't reward addition. It rewards multiplication. And every day you ignore the small things. You're not staying the same. You're falling behind in ways you can't even see. You wake up every day trying to do better. You tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. You scroll a little longer, delay a little more, skip the small effort because it doesn't feel important. And it makes sense because nothing seems to happen when you do the right thing. You read for 10 minutes, nothing changes. You save a little money, it feels insignificant. You try to improve, but the results don't show. So you stop, not because you're weak, but because your brain is wired to expect immediate rewards. And when it doesn't see results, it assumes it's not working. But here's the truth. The problem isn't your effort. The problem is your understanding of time. You've been playing a long-term game with a short-term mindset, and that mismatch is what's destroying your future. From a young age, you were taught something simple. Work hard and you'll succeed. Put in effort and you'll see results. But what they didn't teach you is that real growth is invisible at the beginning. There's a phase where nothing seems to change, where your effort looks pointless, where progress feels flat. This is what most people never understand, because they expect life to be linear. Effort in, results out. But that's not how reality works. Imagine two people, both start at the same point, same opportunities, same time. The first person improves just 1% every day, reads a little, learns a skill, save a small amount. The second person does nothing extreme, just small neglect, a little distraction, a little delay, a little inconsistency. At first, there's no difference. They look the same, live the same, think the same. But over time, something starts to happen. A gap forms, then it widens, then it becomes impossible to ignore. Because one life was compounding upward, and the other was compounding downward. Here's the shift that changes everything. Your life is not the result of what you do once. It's the result of what you repeat daily. Every small action is either an investment or a debt, and time doesn't care which one you choose. It simply multiplies it, silently, relentlessly, every single day. And this is where it gets dangerous, because compounding works both ways. Skipping one day doesn't feel like failure. Procrastinating once doesn't feel serious. Making a bad decision feels harmless. But when repeated, those small actions begin to stack, quietly, until one day, you look at your life, and it feels like everything went wrong at once. But it didn't. It was happening all along. You just couldn't see it. Time is not just passing. Time is multiplying. Everything you do is being amplified into your future. That's why patience is not waiting. Patience is trusting the process, while the results are still invisible. In today's world, you have more tools than ever. Technology, automation, but none of it matters if your daily inputs are broken. Because tools don't create success. They multiply what's already there. So the question becomes, what are you repeating every day? Because that is your future. If you want to change your life, don't focus on big moves. Focus on small systems. Make the right actions easy. Make the wrong ones difficult. Track your habits, not your results. Because results are delayed, but actions are immediate. And if you protect your daily inputs, your outcome becomes inevitable. Because failure is not an event. It's a pattern, just like success. And right now, you're already on a path. The only question is it compounding for you or against you? Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. If it's changed the way you see your life, then you're just getting started. Subscribe, because this is how you take control of your future.